What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Gerald from Bank of Gerald here with another video update. Today is a beautiful Tuesday evening, January the 25th, 2022. And I've got some more Futurestrade news. And this one's a little bit more personal. So y'all bear with me, all right? With that being said, I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice, and I'm not your financial advisor. I'm just a dude on YouTube showing y'all how I'm cranking out that crypto in many different platforms, nothing more, nothing less. If you like this content, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And if you want to be notified about everything going on here at BOJ, make sure you hit the notification bell. Guys, I did the best I could. I snooped in long enough. Well, I don't know if it's long enough, but I have officially been kicked out of the Futurestrade.io Facebook group. I don't know if it's a permanent kick out. I don't know if it's 24 hours. All I know is that I really don't care. Now, let me take that back just a little bit. I do care enough to share with you all what was going on in there. Those of you that were supposed to get refunds from a platform that said they were going to give refunds, which is very rarely seen in this space and may even be thought to just take advantage of very naive people that don't know about hypes, which is unfortunate, but it's a part of the space. There's always going to be a newbie. There's always going to be a new booty. That was me once upon a time. I was that naive person that believed that a platform would revamp itself, come back, and be better than ever. And although that could still be the future of Futurestrade, it's looking more and more unlikely every time something new happens. Now, everyone that knows what I've been talking about as it pertains to Futurestrade lately has been to inform you all on whatever changes are going to happen with the platform that they have been posting about in the group. It didn't become more than that until the CEO of this platform decided to post a video that one of my colleagues and good buddies, the RG Trader, posted about his truth in the platform. And you know what the beauty about YouTube is? It's the perfect place to express your truth about something and how you feel about something, how the events happen with you. And it's not to tell anybody what to do. It's not to even entice anyone to feel a certain way or an emotion. It is to share your personal feelings and your personal experiences about something. And that's all that the RG Trader did. He told his truth. Now, if somebody said he was lying, that'd be another thing. But what is it when it happens to one person, and it happens to another person, and it happens to 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 100, 1,000 people? Don't know if it's so much of a lie. Now, granted, there might be a few of you that got refunds. But I know, and matter of fact, I'm going to see if I can do this because, you know, I am, I don't know to even call myself in this platform anymore, but I got login credentials, and I can definitely check right now and see if I can still log in. So I'm at the login page. Of course, they're going to ask me for my 2FA. And the purpose of me doing this is because there's a lot of people that joined Futurestrade under me, whether it be by my link or people under me's link. And as I share my screen, I'm going to go to my referrals tab. And I don't know how this stacks up with the rest of you people out there in the Futurestrade community. And I hope that the page loads for me. But we had over $2.6 million in deposit turnover. Over 85 people that were active just under me. Not even counting the people that were under others. So I say that to say this. All of the stuff that's going on right now, refunds I didn't qualify for. The only purpose of me getting in that Facebook group was to inform everyone about how they could be a part of what the company is supposedly doing. And for them to take me out of that, here's what they're doing. They're blocking you from information. They're blocking you from hearing another person's truth. Now, of course, as this platform continues to roll pretty much on autopilot, can't withdraw anything. I don't believe that this withdrawal profits part is up, and it's not. Can't do anything with anything that's supposed to be earning money. And they're saying that they're issuing withdrawals. And all BOJ is trying to do is share with others how they can get what the company said is owed to them if they choose to do so. Now, you tell me why they would kick me out of the group. What reason do they have? Is it because I backed RG Trader? If that's the reason, keep me out. Because the same thing he went through, matter of fact, he went through more. Dylan took the time, or I say this, RG Trader took the time to reach out to Dylan and come together about this platform and share thoughts and ideas of trading. And y'all know that I'm not a trader, but he is. And there was at least a common ground in maybe some verbiage and stuff that he felt comfortable with what Dylan was doing, just like the rest of us. And some of you may notice that I didn't personally attack Dylan. And I don't have any plans on personally attacking Dylan. That's never been the goal. Everyone knows that what I do right here on BOJ is I share my journey. I talk to you about how things happen with me and what I deposit my crypto in. This platform was a working platform for almost 2 months. And I spoke on earlier the emotional decisions that we saw out of the CEO, who honestly talked about how you have to stay even keel in the trading space fairly frequently. Now, for anyone that is still out there in that Facebook group, they can't block you all. And they sure can't shut me up. So, of course, as I put Futurestrade in the caption, they can't stop me from doing that. I've got a little thumbnail that's got Futurestrade colors, and they can't stop me from doing that. They can't put a muzzle on this mouthpiece right here. So as people start to understand that what Futurestrade did was pretty much exit stage left. And to be honest with you, if they come back, God bless everyone that's a part of that. And I hope you're in for a long, sustainable success. I always wish the best, especially in spaces like this, because that's what we look for. We look for winning platforms. But for me to be kicked out of the Facebook group, I just want to let everyone know my feelings aren't hurt. And me being the kind of person that I am, I know what this is and what it means. See, when people feel like they're being attacked or, someone out there is causing too much ruckus, they want to attempt to shut them up. That's what they did with RG Trader. And that's what they did with me. And I find it funny because real ones always understand what this is. It's the ones out there that are just a little naive. I get it. Don't you think we all wanted Futurestrade to last? We all did. And it's a shame that it's gone out this way. Nobody contacted me. Nobody said, hey, Gerald, Baker Gerald Smith, person that makes YouTube videos. How can we reconcile? You brought in over 2.6 million for me. How do we make this right? Nobody's contacted me. I got my email right down there. It's a Facebook page, so it's my Facebook page. Nobody said anything to me. I don't have any messages from nobody. I'm gonna just check one more time just so I know I'm not bull jiving y'all. I'm gonna check and see if anybody messages me, if I'm missing any message requests. Nope. Nothing. You try to muzzle your boy. But when you got over 4,000 subscribers and people that listen and follow your journey, you can't quite muzzle them that easy. So to all the people that thought you was doing something to me by blocking me from the Futurestrade Facebook group, I want you to let you know you've done a disservice to your loyal investors by doing this. You're telling the people that you don't want them to be notified about changes that are going on. As a matter of fact, you want to hide it. That's what you're showing. You can't take the heat, but you want to sit in the kitchen. That's not how this works. This space started off high risk, so everybody in this space knows what's up. So you can do whatever you want. You can block me, whether it's John Bootenham or whatever his name is. Fake compliance. I really do hope and pray that the people who are real in dealing with this, I hope that your reputations don't take a tank in your real lives. Because you taking me out of a Facebook group does nothing to mine. Absolutely nothing to RG traders. The spotlight is on you. And it's shining real bright and hot. The question is, can you take it? You see any sweat on this dry face here? You want me to get a little closer? I'm a little dry, but I ain't sweating. I ain't sweating Futurestrade. And those that watch me know that all I was trying to do is make sure that everybody stayed informed and updated about what the platform that's trying to act like it ain't a hype now. Be what you are, man. If you develop great hypes, Dylan, develop great hypes. You can have hypes out here that last 2-3 months and make a couple people some money, I guess. That's what everybody else thinks hypes do. They just make a few people money. If you want to just develop hypes, man, do it. There's plenty of people out here that do it and actually set up platforms that make people money. You could be one of those guys, Dylan. But you want to do. And let me just say this. To all the real people out there that are dealing with Futurestrade, I don't mean to make fun. I don't mean to crack, but sometimes you got to laugh to keep them smiling because, you know what I'm saying, I had plans with Futurestrade too. I had a goal, if y'all remember. I was trying to make $5K a day. So sometimes you got to laugh to keep from crying. You know? You got to smile to keep from frowning. But at the end of the day, we all know the risk. So be what you are. If you exit stage left, man, just go. You ain't got to cry about it on the way out. We know this space. We know this stuff happens. You made a couple of us some money. Thank you. We moving on. The only reason I was even tuning into your Facebook group in the first place is to inform the people that you gained the trust of. It wasn't just me. They were watching you. They were watching your leadership in the Facebook page. And now, a person that you should be talking to and working with, trying to figure out how you can keep investors happy and maybe move forward. The leaders that you had out here that were helping you grow, you might have kicked them to the curb, but I promise you, your rep takes a bigger hit than ours. So with that being said, they have officially booted me. And I know I was ranting. I was a little all over the place. But you know, sometimes when you have to do news on the fly, you catch me in the middle of the day. Y'all ain't seen me get too crazy yet. Anyway, good riddance. And if I'm allowed back into the Facebook group, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to keep on telling the truth. I'm going to keep showing what's going on in the Facebook group. If people making their refunds back or not, I'm going to keep on talking about it. As a matter of fact, all of you out there that are just looking on YouTube trying to figure out what's going on with Futurestrade, or if you're one of those people out there, you got a testimonial about Futurestrade, feel free to drop it in the comments. Let other people know what's really going on. It don't have to stop with just me and RG. It can keep going. Those of you that have stories about Futurestrade, you can just drop them right here in the comments. People are going to be looking for stuff about Futurestrade. Might get you kicked out of the Facebook group. But you know, when people feel attacked, they get real soft, and you start figuring out who they are. Who's a leader? Who's someone that can stand up and take the arrows? Or do you just cry and mope and run away and make excuses for why you couldn't do what you said? What kind of person are you? What kind of people defend people like that? Woo-wee, that's a lot to unpack, y'all. That's a lot to unpack. That's a lot to unpack. So let me calm down. Let me cool down. Again, I'll say they have removed me from the Facebook group. So until I'm able to get back, if they let me back in, if it's a 24-hour hold, whatever it is, I don't know. And personally, it ain't hurting my feelings at all. As y'all know, I'm well diversified here at BOJ. And Futurestrade is not the only thing going on out here. It never was. It will never be the only thing going on out here, y'all. We all have a choice. And if you want to stay in Futurestrade and try to deal with that and get 30% of what you're owed, all those people that put 10K and 20K and 30K, you want to deal with 30% of what you're owed, I advise you get whatever they'll give you. But if you want to stay for another round of that calamity, go ahead and do it. And I can hear what they're going to say. This YouTuber over here has spent weeks talking about how awesome this platform is and how awesome Dylan is. And now he's telling them that he's not good and he should take accountability. Just like he told RG. He sounded like a child. He sounded like a straight up child. Mad. And all you did was put a battery in the backs of some real bosses, of some real leaders. That's all you did. We got a fresh jump pack of energy now. We're ready to attack the next opportunity with life and joy and fervor, and we're not going to be hung up on the failures of Futurestrade. One of my boys said, look, my mind can't even mentally think about that no more. I've moved on. Crypto T, you know the vibes, man. We don't love these platforms. They can kick us out of Facebook groups. What? You know what Facebook group is popping right now? That Forex gifting team. That joint popping. That IPC, Intelligence Prime Capital, that joint popping. That NOVATECH, boy, that joint popping with support. Not people trying to hide stuff. We talking about platforms that show results. We talking about platforms that got track records. They got paperwork. Y'all over there scared of Sunday mail. Scared of Sunday mail. Want to shut a whole platform down for some Sunday mail and a bear market. And y'all want to sit around and wait for that. Man, help y'all. Man, help y'all. Listen, put your 2FA on all the platforms that will allow you and all your wallets, because crypto is the wild, wild west. That ain't never going to change. So keep your security nice and tight, all right? I ain't never told you nothing wrong about that, all right? I've been hacked before. It ain't fun. If you like this content, me and my rants and getting on about all this stuff, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. If you want to be notified about everything going on here at BOJ, make sure you hit the notification bell as well. Last thing, Futurestrade, thank you. Because what you've done is you've shown people what this space can really be like. A lot of us that have been taking notes on hypes, and you know, you put on the best show. You really did. And if you come back from this, I'm gonna be right over here like, bravo. Bravo, Futurestrade. Bravo. But until then, you're going to have to deal with a whole lot of people, real people, that may or may not ever deal with you again. As for over here at BOJ, we know the risk. We play the game the way it's supposed to be played. And you might have played a few of us, but we're not down and out. All right? So I hope you know. Your little blocking me on the Facebook group ain't done nothing to me. And the more news I get about stuff, the more I get to talk about. And guess whose name's going to be right there in the caption? Futurestrade. And if you give me a little longer, I'll tell you who can stop me from doing that. That's right. Nobody. Peace out.